Hi, it's Susanna from Savile Travel, and today I want to show you where we stayed on our honeymoon, which was the Island of Komandoo in the Maldives. We stayed here quite a few years ago now. This was July was the time that we visited. We had 2 weeks on this really small relaxing island. We'd previously stayed on Summer Island village in the Maldives, so we had an idea of what to expect, but this being a 4-star, it was very different from where we'd stayed before. I was a little bit concerned about travelling in July, as the weather isn't meant to be too great in the Maldives this time of year, but actually it was brilliant. For 2 weeks we just had complete sunshine, and the temperature even got up to about 39 degrees. We had a well organised and really smooth transfer, no problems there at all. Really wonderful check-in as well. We were given amazing coconut ice cream, taken to our room quite quickly, and our luggage then followed. Our room was a water villa. It was ER free. It was definitely worth the money. Obviously it was our honeymoon, so we wanted something a little bit more special as well. I can remember my husband walking in, he actually got a bit of a lump in his throat. It was really stunning. They even decorated the bed with petals, and we had honeymoon t-shirts. They had a really huge bath, jacuzzi bath, which overlooked the water, double sinks, big shower. It was really lovely, perfect, exactly what we were looking for. The only thing that was a slight disappointment with the room was the minibar wasn't all inclusive, which was a bit crazy. I think we spent about £4,500 on this holiday with Hayes and Jarvis. So it was a little bit annoying that you couldn't use that. Obviously you could pay for it, but when you spend a lot of money, you like to have things included. The water villa was quite far down the end of the island as well. It was well equipped, nice big decking and balcony. You could see fish as well. Literally you went down a few steps from your balcony and you were straight in the water for snorkeling. So it was a nice location to be in. Lots of pretty flowers all around the island, and the island is just completely sand, so it is exactly as you'd expect. You're just in flip-flops or bare feet walking around, which I think really makes it relaxing and makes it a lovely place to stay. Lots of palm trees everywhere as well. There was some building work going on whilst we were there on the island, and that should be all done by now. They were building an a la carte restaurant on stilts over the water, which would be a real good benefit to this resort, definitely. The island was perfect really for us. It was small, it was exclusive, it was really clean, really quiet. Lots of sharks and fish in the water, which was really nice. The beaches were absolutely stunning. They were so powdery, the white sands, really clean, not a complaint at all. You'd be on the beach and they'd bring you around trays of fruit, so you could have sort of fruit skewers, when you were sunbathing and that. Because quite often we would go for like a large breakfast, not really bother with lunch, it was so hot. We might have a few drinks here, showing the bar, which is right by the sea and the beach, so it was quite nice just to stop there. We'd have a few games, have a few beers, that sort of thing. Very relaxed atmosphere. You could sit outside to eat as well. The restaurant did have an outside area, which again you could see all the sharks, and in the evening all the geckos came out on the walls as well. The island was small, it wasn't very big. The sea itself was really warm as well, which was nice. We did go on a little boat trip one day, which was included in our stay. It was to a neighbouring deserted island that you can see here. The island, we went there for just like a couple of hours, snorkeled around, saw some fish. We actually saw a really large eel as well while we were there. This was great because it was just included in the holiday. We also did go out and about a little bit on the canoes just around the island. Again, this was nice because you just get a little bit of a different perspective, and lots of snorkeling, tons and tons of snorkeling, in and out of the water constantly. We also one evening went on a sunset cruise, which I would so recommend. We saw dolphins, which we were very lucky to. Unfortunately, I didn't get a great picture, but we did see them, and they swam by the boat, and actually it does really sort of choke you up. It is a real special moment to see them. In the evenings there wasn't much going on, to be honest. I think it was just a few things twice a week that they had, but we were lucky enough to see things like this. As you can see, this huge great big manta ray was swimming around us as we walked back to our room one evening. That was really special. My husband took a boat trip separate to me. I stayed and just sunbathed, and he went over to the island of Komandoo to use the golf facilities there. Very different, sister island, completely different. As you'll see, I've also reviewed Komandoo because we actually have been there since we've now got our son Henry. So yeah, two very different holidays. Komandoo's for families, Komandoo is definitely more of a honeymoon place. We did go to the spa. I had a really nice scrub at the start of the holiday, and at the end of the holiday I had like a sun treatment put on. It was gorgeous. We're really sad to leave. It was an absolutely stunning place. I would give this 4 out of 5, and hopefully you would like to go here too.